Hello, you're welcome to Genius Ideas. Today we are going to be doing something very interesting. We are going to be building a WordPress website from the beginning till the end. We are going to be starting with the hosting setup, the WordPress installation, the website initial setup, plugins and themes, templates, pages, everything you need to do to set up a standard WordPress website. We are going to be doing it today. So let's get started. To set up the hosting, we have so many hosting platforms out there. I've shown us in a previous video that the hosting that I recommend for most of my clients, including hosting like Bluehost. After Bluehost, we have Namecheap. Then we have SiteGround. So we have Namecheap, we have Bluehost, we have SiteGround. We have Namecheap, we have Bluehost, we have SiteGround. I don't know what is wrong with this. Okay, so you can see all the websites we have here. So I don't know, my internet is failing me. So okay, Bluehost. You can see Bluehost here. Then we have SiteGround. SiteGround is still coming up, but I don't want to waste my time on this. Okay, you see. So you can just accept all cookies. So, but for the sake of this video, we are going to be using this hosting company. We create technologies. So we create technologies. This is what we're going to be using. So there is a link I'm going to share in the description. So this is the login interface of my hosting panel. For you to get here, let me take all these ones out. Come here. You come to bit.ly/learnweb2022. Yes. If you come to this URL over here, .ly should be L. So if you come to this URL over here, it will take you to a page where you can sign up for hosting. Let's wait for it to come up. Take you to a page where you can sign up for hosting. So if you go to this link over here, bit.ly 2022. So it will bring you to this site over here. Yeah, you can see it's a partnership I have with them. So just come here, fill in this form over here, then they'll reach out to you. So you can see this is one of our videos. Those are logos right here. So after signing up with them, you tell them the package you want, then they'll make it available to you. So, and you get 1 month free hosting, you get a free practice domains and all that. But let's continue. So we create technologies. You get an interface like this one. So you put in the username and the password they give to you. Then you sign into your hosting platform. Then you will see an interface like this one. So I've logged into this particular portal initially before now. So I'm just going to show you what you're going to be doing to set your own up when you want to do it. So open this in new tab, and another thing you might want to set up here is the PHP settings. Yes. So for you to set up your SSL certificate, because the domain that you're going to be given, the subdomain you'll be given, will not come with SSL by default. SSL is this icon over here. We call it secure socket layer. So let me explain what an SSL does. No, what am I looking for? Let me come up with my Epic pen. So while my pen is coming up, let's go set it up. So come here, then this is the SSL page, as you can see. So you click on get automatic certificate from AMCE. So you, by default, all these checkboxes here, they are not checked by default. So you have to use this icon over here. If you click on this icon, it will help you check everything. Then you force SSL with HTTPS redirect. So then you save it. Let me tell you what SSL does. it's very important for every website to have an SSL certificate. The reason is because the way a website works is basically two computers talking to each other. So I have computer one over here, then I have another computer over here. So this computer has some applications installed in it that makes it able to make HTTP requests. So for example, Google Chrome. So this particular computer over here has some softwares installed within it that gives it the ability to accept HTTP requests, then give out output. So let's say XAMPP, for example, or just the operating system, Linux. Now, from your Chrome web browser, you are going to be making HTTP requests to this Linux server over here. Then the Linux will in turn send HTTP responses to the Google Chrome. Now, this is going to be happening with the permission of an internet service provider, because this is on the internet. So for you to make this HTTP request to this computer on the internet, you need the internet service provider. For example, here in Nigeria, we have MTN, Glo, Airtel, and stuff like that. So they will give you the permission to make this request. Then after making the request, so you get a response through the internet service provider as well. So as you can see, this is a direct connection over here. This is connection without SSL. So if you bring in SSL to this particular interface now, it means that before this browser over here makes the HTTP request, let me change my pen to this one. So before this browser makes an HTTP request, there will be something somewhere here that will encrypt the request. So before it gets to the internet, before it gets to this internet, while this message is still in the browser, it will first of all encrypt the message. After encrypting the message, it will send an encrypted request to this server over here. Then this server will come and say, okay, this is an encrypted request. It will decrypt the request. It will know that this is what this person is asking for. So it will now generate the response. After generating the response, it will encrypt the response. So instead of sending the raw response, it's going to be sending back encrypted HTTP responses to this computer over here. So it gets to this web browser. This web browser will decrypt the message, then decode it and display it as a web page, most likely. So that is what is happening when you have an SSL installed. It is a very safe practice, and I think websites that don't have SSL won't rank on Google SEO, I think. So let's continue. So after setting up this SSL, another thing you might want to set up is the PHP settings. So by default, it may just be display errors that you have here on your own end. So what you want to do is to click on these settings, then you just look for all these options here. For example, if you don't have file uploads here, let me say maximum execution time, for example 300. If I delete this, it won't be available on your end. So just come here, look for maximum execution time. You see maximum execution time, then the value is going to be 300. So you add. So just make sure you have all these settings on your end. Make sure you do this on your end. So I think that should do with setting up your hosting server. So the last thing you might want to do is to set up a custom email account. So a custom email account is something like where's my pen? So if I have for example, if I have a website like abc.com. Now I can create a domain email, for example, info at abc.com. This is what you call a domain email. So this is the domain that you have, and then you're creating like a domain email. So it's something we can create over here. So let's take this one out. So many standard websites these days, this is what they do. So many standard websites. So you click on the email accounts. So let me close this. I think you are going to be having one email account by default that is available to you. So I want to create a new account. So you come to create account. The username of the account, let me say, you can see it will be, this is the domain that you are given by default. This domain, now let me visit the domain here. Yours will be different, obviously. Yours will be different. So if you visit the website for the first time, this is what you're going to be getting because you don't have anything installed on it. So allogenius.ucreate.website. So imagine this is your domain, but this is a subdomain actually. So the username might be info. So the password, can I just generate a password? Yes. So I don't know what password was generated for me. So the email quota 50 MB. Let me just choose maximum. So the send limit, I think maximum should do. So I'll create the account. So you can see what I have here, info@allogenius.ucreate.com. So this is the password and this is the IMAP. The reason why you need this POP or IMAP server is if you want to log it in on from an email client, that's what they call it. So an email client might be the Outlook on your system, it might be the Gmail app on your phone, it might be you wanting to connect it to Yahoo Mail or something like that. So let's close this. And if you want to log in to this particular email address, you can just sign in using the details that was shown to you just now, or you can just click on this button over here. It will open the email account for you using Roundcube Webmail. So I don't know, not all of us might understand Roundcube Webmail, but it's an application that most hosting providers make available for email hosting. So you can see the inbox, you can see the draft, you can see the sent, junk, and the trash. I don't have any emails on this inbox now. So this is going to be the admin email of the site that we're going to be creating. So let's come back here. So I think that is all about setting up the hosting. Now let's go to install the site. So for you to install WordPress on this particular hosting site, what you do is to look for Softaculous. So actually most hosting providers, all the hosting providers that I've worked with, they make this Softaculous app installer available to their users. So you can just go there, make use of it, and so I'm going to be keeping this open because that is my admin email obviously. So where's my Softaculous? Where is my Softaculous? Okay. So this is my Softaculous over here. You can see I had one WordPress website installed initially, but for the sake of this tutorial, I had to delete it. So this is WordPress over here. Click on install. So I'm free to select HTTPS here because I've set up my SSL certificates. So if my SSL certificates were not set, I won't be able to choose HTTPS here. I'll just go with HTTP. So I can choose HTTPS. Then you can see the domain I was given. So yours will be different, obviously. If, for example, the username you provided is something like RG123 or something, that's what you get here. You create your website. So, but this is particular to the hosting service I'm using. If whatever hosting service you are using, it's fine. So I don't want this thing to be showing in a particular directory. Let me show you let me tell you what I mean. Let me explain. So come here. Where's my pen? Okay. So if I have a site, for example, abc.com. Don't mind my handwriting. I'm sorry. So if you have a site like abc.com, you see, if I have this WP, if I include this WP here, for me to be able to visit this site, I have to go to abc.com/WP, which I don't want. So I don't want this. What I want is just this abc.com. I don't want this. So let me take this one out. So I'm going to be leaving this one empty, and I'm installing the version 5.9.1. I think this is the latest version. I think so. So for the site name, let me say You might decide, let me not set this up for now. Let me not set this up now. So for the username and the password, let me see if I can generate. Very good, I can generate password. It might be tiring sometimes to have to think of a password. So admin username is admin, then the admin password is this. So the admin email, let me come to copy my Rankid email, because they are going to be sending me an email address confirming that WordPress is installed. So right click and then paste it in there. So you might decide to go with your personal email account, but why use your personal email account when you can just go with something professional like this? So as for the select plugins, I don't want. Choose language English, please. So I'm not choosing any of these things. So email instruction installation emails to paste. Yes. So let me just be sure. Okay, info at Allegenius, very good. So I think we are set to install WordPress. There's nothing here we are supposed to do we have not done. Okay, so install. Okay, you can see, congratulations, the software was installed successfully. So WordPress has been successfully installed at this particular site here. So if I should open this link in new tab, which is exactly what I had here, so you can see it's giving me my blog. This is just the default WordPress page. You can see how ugly it is. Go for it. So just close this, and this is the administrative URL. Now for every WordPress site, I have this website over here. For you to get to the WordPress admin backend, which is the dashboard, you're going to copy this. You might try to come to a new tab, then you say wp-admin. So if you visit this link, for example, it's going to be taking you to the okay, it's telling me to verify that I'm not a robot. Obviously I'm not. Tractors, there's no tractor here. Come on. So traffic lights. Oh, I got that. Okay. Crosswalks. What the heaven and the hell is wrong with this thing? Now it's becoming tiring. Okay, so this is where you're going to be logging in. So you can see, while I was setting this up, just before I got to this page, the username and the password that I generated for the login here, that's what I'm going to be entering here. But one of the advantages of logging in logging in here is that for this particular link now, if I click on this link, it will just take me directly past this place to the admin dashboard. So if I should put in my username and my password here, it will just bring me here. So, but I don't have to start entering the details here. So let me just close this. So this is the dashboard, and this is like the user, what the user gets to interact with. So we are making progress. We are making good progress. So let's go and check the email address. This is my email address. As you can see, this is the default email address. No, not the default. The admin email address of the site. So open this. Your site has been updated. So you can see it's calling me Howdy. My name is Chris, not Howdy. Well, WordPress calls everybody by default Howdy. You have to go and change it. So you can see what we have here. This is the installation confirmation. So come here. You can see this is the admin URL, the whatever, the username. This is the password, just for security reasons. The admin email, the database. What do they call it? The database login details, the host, the user, and the password. The database credentials, that's what they call it. So let's just proceed with our website. So I don't think I need this anymore. Let me just keep it open for security reasons. Not security reasons, actually. So let me go and see what my front end looks like. This is not front end actually. How the this is not front end. This is not front end. It's where the user gets to interact with. But for now, let's just okay. So close this, and now let's start setting up the admin interface, the dashboard rather. So you can see how permit you to use the word tattered. All these things I have here, although they are quite some information about what is happening currently on your site. So this is coming from the hosting, quick drafts, WordPress events. For now, please let me just take them out. They are thank you. You see later. So clean dashboard. So for me to start setting up this website, let me take us through some of these options before we start working on anything here, because I don't want us to get lost. So if you want to create a new post on this particular site, this is where you go to. You see all posts. If you want to add a new post, you click on add new. For the media, if you're going to be uploading any media files, pictures, images, videos, audios, whatever, this is where it goes. If you're going to be creating pages, so this is where you click on to get your pages. So if you have any comments you want to manage or add, this is where you add them. If you want to do anything that has to do with the appearance, the theme, the theme options, this is where you're going to be coming to. If you want to add menus as well, this is where you're going to be adding the menus. So plugins. Now, let me explain a bit about themes and plugins. Now, you use themes to dictate what the website looks like. That is it basically. For example, a real estate website is different from an e-commerce website. Even though an e-commerce website is going to be listing products, a real estate website is going to be listing houses. What you can easily use to differentiate between the two of them is a theme, because the theme responsible for the way this one looks is different from the theme responsible for the way this one looks. So that is theme basically. But plugins, you use it to extend the functionalities of WordPress. For example, by default, WordPress can only be used as a blogging tool. So with the help of a plugin, you can extend the functionality to be able to receive payment, list houses, set up crypto investment platforms, all sorts of websites. So with plugins, you can extend the functionality of WordPress beyond the defaults. So if you want to add new users, or you want, for example, I'm the only user here now, Howdy. It's calling me Howdy, it's annoying. So users, I might decide to add new or just visit my own personal profile. So this is tools, available tools if you want to import, export, but you need to be very good to be able to communicate with this particular menu over here. So for the settings, this is by far the most important menu item here, the settings, because this is where you make or mar the website. So general, writing, reading, discussion, media, permalinks, and privacy. So in the course of creating the website, we are going to be toggling some of these options. So let's start setting up the site. Let me use my notes here. Which one have I done? Okay, website initial setup is what I want to do now. Okay, so every designer has their own style, but for my style, I love to create my pages first. That is what I love to do first. The pages that are going to be on the site, I love to create them first. So come here. If I want to create a page, I will hover my what do they call it again? My mouse on this. Open this in new tab. Come here. Open it in new tab again. Come here. Open it again in new tab. I'm going to be creating 5 pages. So open it in new tab. So I might as well decide to use this add new button over here, but I'm used to this one. So come here. So this is going to be home. Just leave it like that. So that's my home page. So this is going to be my about page. This is going to be my services page. This is is going to be my contact page. So if I should reload this, you see, I have all my pages here. So I'm going to be trashing the 2 pages that comes with WordPress. Get a review. So I'll come to trash and delete them permanently. If I want my, it's a very good web design practice that you keep your website as light as possible. Keep it as light as possible. The reason is because you won't want too many files to be on your site, unnecessary files. It might be slowing the site down. So if there's data or some kind of files, plugin, themes, I don't need them. Why should they be on my site? They are just occupying space for free. So about, contact, home, services, I think I would like to create a privacy policy page. So most web designers don't do this. They don't add privacy policies to their site, and it's a very bad practice, a very bad one. Okay, so I think my pages are set. Home, about, contact, services, privacy policy. Okay, so the next thing I like to do after creating my pages is to go to this settings tab over here. So start from the first one. So let me say HID web design agency. HID web design agency. So tagline. What tagline can I use? Let me say I don't know what tagline to think of here. Allegina's ideas, web design agency, website that does something, sha. I don't know what to put here. Let us tell your business story. Okay, so after doing this, you can see the WordPress address URL. This is what I have here. Then you can see the admin email. You can see what I have here. So if you want to change it, you can just change it. Then you do whatever you want to do. For now, this is not a membership site, so I'm not allowing anybody to register. So if you're not allowing everybody to register, then this one is basically useless. So the site language is English. I prefer United Kingdom, but this is not bad. So the time zone, that is Lagos here. So just choose Lagos. So date format, whatever. Week starts on Sunday on our end, I beg. Week starts on Sunday. Then the next thing you want to do is to, I think it's reading. No. You can leave all this as it is. So come to reading, a static. So your home page, what does your home page display? That is what you're setting up here. So there's something I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. Page. So you want to create the blog page. The blog page. No. The blog page. So publish. So come to this place. Then what are we doing? So the home page. If you select latest post here, then if you make posts here, the most recent post is going to be displaying on the home page. But I want it to display a static page. So home page, come to home, then post, blog. No. I have to reload for this new page I created for it to be displayed here. So come here, home page. You can see blog is here. So, no. This should be home and this should be blog. The blog is going to be showing 10 at most. I want 3 in a row, so why not do 9? So that would be 3 rows. Syndication, you can leave all these other ones. So discourage search engine from indexing this site. Since it's a site that's going to be going live, you shouldn't discourage it, because you're still going to be setting up the SEO of the site, which is the search engine optimization. So come to discussion, you might just want to leave this. So just leave discussion and media, go directly to permalinks. Now for these permalinks, most websites I've built, in fact all the websites I've done, I use postname because it's more readable, and most plugins and themes these days, they build their themes and plugins around postname. So I'll just go with postname. Save changes. Okay, so if you come to privacy, now you can see I can create a new privacy policy page from here, but I can just come here and select the privacy policy page I created earlier. So I think that is about that. So the next thing I want to do is to start installing my. I'll start with my theme. So you can see what my website looks like currently. If I reload this page, okay, because I've created some new pages, it brought all the pages. It brought all the pages here. So I think this is what my website looks like currently. So let me close this. I don't need it. Do I need this? No. Do I need this? Okay, let me leave it. So you come to appearance and you come to theme. Now, two ways you can install your theme. You might decide to add new. If you click on add new, you might, before you come to add new, you can see these are the themes that are installed on this website by default. They come with WordPress. So if you make a new WordPress installation, these themes, they will come with it. So this is activated by default. 2021 is here, 2020 is here. So if you want to add a new theme, you might decide to click on this plus button or click on add new. Whichever one suits you is fine. So if you have the theme file, you might decide to upload the theme file from here. If you have the theme file, but I don't want to install using the theme file. So, and actually, I mean, most premium themes these days, you have to use the theme file to install them. But this is my to-go theme for building WordPress websites. This is my to-go theme. So I have Neve here. Ocean WP is nice too. Neve is nice. Generate Press 2 is cool. Popular FX is not bad. We have so many nice tips here, but let's go to install Astra. So it's Astra I want to use. So install Astra. Installing Astra. Yeah, installing Astra. Installing Astra. As you can see, these other two, they are installed already. That's why I have this installed. This installed written on it. So you can see this one too installed. So I'll come and activate my Astra. So you see the way my website looks is going to change right now. You can see this is not how it looked initially. So Astra has come to redefine the look of the site. So that is it. And yes, I don't need this other two anymore. But for one reason or the other, I'm going to be keeping this 2021 as a fallback for my Astra team. So I don't know. It's just for security reasons. For one reason or the other. Actually, there's nothing to be afraid of. But I'll keep 2021. So I'll delete this. Okay. And I'm going to be deleting 2022. So let me just keep Astra and 2021 on my site. Okay, so one of the reasons why I like to use Astra is because it's lightweight, and lightweight means it's not going to be slowing down my site, obviously. So, and it has a whole lot of good reviews. So this is my theme installed. I'll come to there's my plugins. Yes, plugins. Let me go to the installed plugins first and delete what comes with WordPress by default. So you can see this, they come with WordPress by default. So delete this, go away. So ASCII-Met, go away. So you can see they are deleted. Now I want to add new plugins to my site. So the plugins you are going to be adding to your site, don't forget I said you are using plugins to extend the functionalities of WordPress. So you extending the functionalities means you want to do more than what just the default can offer you. So by default, if you want to create a page in WordPress, you can only add text to this page. But I want to be able to add so many other beautiful things to this page. The default WordPress editor is not palatable to the eyes. It's not of good report. So I'll come here to install Elementor. So Elementor is a free page builder for WordPress. So you can use it to build pages in WordPress, and it has a premium version as well. But if you know how to use the free version very well, the premium version is going to be giving you some extra legs, because you can use it to build. You can use the theme builder to customize a whole lot of the hell out of your site. So you can use it to do so much. You can use it to do so much. So this is what we are going to be using to build the pages of our site. So there should be a video on the channel that explains how to use this particular plugin to build WordPress sites. Just this Elementor. There is a tutorial on it. So Elementor, what other plugins do I need? Let me just leave it as just Elementor for now. And yes, apart from Elementor, there is one other plugin I like to use that gives me some Elementor widgets. It gives me some widgets. So some Elementor widgets. So add new. I want to add another plugin. You might decide to click on this add new button instead. So to add another plugin, all these plugins are available for free, by the way. So you can just go there, use it. I like to use Element Kit. Let me click on Elementor first. So Element Kit. So I'm going to be using Element Kit to design the header and the footer of the site. So by default, Elementor won't allow you to work on the header and footer of the site. But with the help of Element Kit, you can use Elementor to design the header and the footer. So Element Kit Lite. So another plugin I'm going to be installing is the Envato plugin. Where are you? Let me click on this add new so you see that it works. Envato. So Envato will give me the opportunity to use so many widgets and photos as well. So and I think it has some Elementor templates too that you can make use of and build your site. So, but the templates I want to use in this site, I've downloaded them already. So you just add the templates to our site and customize them. So this Elementor, Element Kit, and Envato elements, and this is installed. I think what we have to do now is to go and start designing our pages. Come back here. So plugins and themes installation, then come and import our templates. So come here and to install the templates, that I've downloaded the templates already. So the templates are quite nice, but with the help of Envato elements, I can polish the templates to give a better view. So, and Envato elements gives you like more than 1,000 free templates. Just go there, use it, tweak it to whatever you want to work. So Element Kit. Okay, so I think the first thing I want to do is to design my header and my footer. Let me show you what I mean. If I should reload this site now, you see what I have now? This header, and I have this footer. Ugly header, ugly footer. God forbid. So come here and element kits. So I think I have to open this first because I have to do some initial configuration. And you can see so many things here: header, mega menu, on page, one page scroll, widget builder. So many things available for you to just come use and go your way. So just click on next, please. Let me add in my domain email, the one for my site. Copy, come back here. No, I don't think I need this one. So right click and paste it as plain text. Then you click on the next step on shop engine, met form. I like this met form. WP social. Well, it's not a bad thing if I install it. Yeah. I've never used this plugin before. I just go with the Elementor's default. But should I install it? Well, there's a first time for everything. So my first time is going to be in this video. WP social. One of the greatest skills you can have as someone that is into tech generally is the ability to try new things. Trust me, the ability to take new things and actually make good use of them. Another skill that is very good for you to have is knowing how to use Google. You see this thing called Google, it's your friend. Google.com. It's your friend. Knowing how to use it. Oh my god. Knowing how to use it. It's another skill on its own. It's another skill on its own. Let's come back to what we are doing. So I want to set on my header and my footer. Okay, I'm still installing this. So if you're working on a fundraising or donation platform, you can just use this. So next step. So okay, so if you want to if you want to use the Element Kit Pro, that's when you use this, but I'll just go with this. So congratulations, save the changes. Okay, we are good to go. So come to Elementor footer. So come to header, and I'm going to be adding a new header template. And the title of my header is going to be main site header. So the type is going to be header, then the conditions is going to be for the entire site. Now, if you are using Element Kit Pro, you'll be able to you do the for archive pages, for singular pages, and all that. But let's just do for the entire site. Then I want to activate. Let me deactivate it first. So I'll save the changes. Then I can come here and edit it. So let me edit it first. So all these ones that are here, I have no reason for editing. Let me just use this. Okay, so I can start designing my. So, but the reason why I'm having these two extra icons here, this one is for Element Kit, while this one is for Envato widgets. So I have two options here. I might decide to use a widget from here or a widget from here. So let me just take you through this one. Come to free blocks. Then you get to free blocks. You see headers somewhere here. Yes. Click on header. You can see all the headers available. You can see header with navigation. You have a logo. You have your menu. You have this, and you can see the logo is in the middle. We have menus here. We have a button here. Some elements here. You can see what we have, and I love to use this because I have the opportunity to add some information on top. So yes, but Element Kit has some very nice header widgets I love to go with. So, and it has pages too. It has some free pages you can look it up. So it's supposed to be loading the headers. Yes, it's supposed to be loading them. Very good, very good. So categories, come to header. No. It shouldn't be heading. It should be header. Okay, no. These are free templates here. You can see. It's a free template you can use. So I'm looking for header. You see header info? No, shouldn't be it. Okay. I know what I. Okay, so you can see this one over here. You can see some very nice headers here. Good looking nice headers here. So should I go with this or should I go with this? Actually, there's something we forgot to do. We forgot to create our navigation menu. So I will come here, templates. Let's go and create the menu first. Menus. So currently I want to show you what the site looks like. Let me take it to the last one. So you can see this is a menu, for example. This is a menu. So what you have here now is a menu. So I might have a menu on other display locations, depending on the theme you have. So different themes have different display locations for their menus. So you know what works for you. So come here and where's my menus? Okay, these are the menus. So I don't have any menus on this site, and I might decide to use Elements Kit Mega Menu, but for now let's keep the menu simple. So let me say this is let me choose main nav, or maybe main navigation, or main menu. This is just any name you want to give to it. So, and I want it to be the primary location. Now for Astra, this is the primary location of your site. I'm sorry. This is the primary location here for Astra. This is the primary location. So for some other theme, the primary location might be in the middle or some other location. So we have the secondary menu, off canvas menu. Off canvas menu, I think is perhaps on the mobile view when you click on something that a toggle collapse. So if you click on the toggle, it will bring in the menu. If you click on it again, it will hide the menu. So I think the menu to be displayed at that point. I think that is what is this off canvas. So we also have login and logout menu. We have footer menu. So just this primary menu is what we want to create. Create menu. So we want to create the primary menu now, and so I want to add all my pages except the privacy policy about contact services. I feel like this is too much. Let me just have about contact services. The blog should be on the footer. So save menu. Well, having the blog on the header is not bad actually. And you can have a page in more than one. What am I doing? Okay, I made a mistake. Contact and services, you add to menu first. So I clicked on. So then if I should save this menu, this is the order with which the menu items are going to be displaying. You see what I have? Home, blog, about, contact and services. This is the order with which it will be displaying. Let me show you here. You can see the order now. Home, blog, about, contact and services. So about contact is always the last one. At least the sites have built. So about is somewhere around the second. Blog, services. I think this is fine. If you click on it, you can see the reason why this header I'm trying to create here is not what is currently on the site. Is because it is inactive here. I have to come and activate it before I'll be able to use it. So come here. Where's my menus? Okay. So what I want to do now is to add this element kit. Come to header. Okay, I have the headers here. So which one am I using? And I think this is not a bad idea. Let me use this first one. Okay, so let's see what you can see what the header looks like. So you have this social media icons over here. You have this. You have this. Okay, so Let's start customizing it. This is a template here. We have to fine tune it to suit what we want. The first thing that I want to do is to work on this navigation menu, nav menu. So, and this is not the regular WordPress nav menu. This is the one from Elements Kit. If you come here, apart from the basic, the pro, and the general template that you have, Elements Kit brought in its own, because you are using elements to extend Elements Kit to extend Elementor, and you can see the header footer. You can see the header footer widget. Then you can see the one for Metform, because I installed Metform, so you can see it here. Then we have social login as well. Like you can set this site up in such a way that if someone wants to log in, they can log in with their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. So that's not what I want to do now. Edit. So I'll first of all select the menu. There's no menu here, and the reason why it's not seeing any menu is because I've not reloaded the page after I created the menu. So you can see. Let me save this menu first. Come here and right click on the page, edit, select menu. You can see main menu is displaying here. So you can see my main menu is being displayed now. You can see my main menu is being displayed. This is my main menu. So I want to take away this element kit. Thank you very much. They gave us the template, but your watch has ended. So come to select files. I designed a logo sometime. I have a video on the channel how to just design a logo in less than 10 minutes. So I think it's under downloads. Yes. This is the logo here. And mind you, don't laugh at me, please. So don't laugh at me. This is what my logo looks like, but at least it should work. I'm a fan of orange and black, actually. I'm a fan of orange and black. So, and another thing I would want to bring to our attention is that when you're working on a WordPress website, if you're going to be using Elementor, the first thing you should do is to go and edit the site settings of Elementor. So come here, you see the site settings of Elementor here. So you set the global colors. I don't like this color. I'm not a fan at all. So come here and I want to select this particular color here. This color here. So I have an extension here. We call it color pick eyedropper. So if I just bring it here, it will just get me the color code. So copy that color code and we're good to go. So come here and paste the color code here. If you paste the color code there, so that will be my primary. I love my primary and my accent to be the same color, or the accent can be a bit lighter. So the primary and the accent, so I don't know, I'll make it a bit lighter. Primary and the accent. So my primary, my accent, then my secondary should be darker. I want it darker, but not totally black. Yes. So for the text, I think this is not bad for text. So this is the global colors. I might update before going back to site settings. Then my global fonts. Yes, this one too is very important. I have sans serif here. And I have Roboto. By default, Elementor will give you Roboto, but I love Open Sans. And come here. I think that is nice. You can leave all these settings as the default. Yeah. So that is primary. Then for the secondary, Roboto Slab, Open Sans. Actually, I'm going to be using Open Sans for everything. Open Sans. I'm going to be using Open Sans for everything. I'm not a fan of having more than 2 fonts on my site. So I'll update before going back to my site settings. Then the typography. Let me just leave this as the default, please. Then the buttons, yes, the buttons. I might want to leave this as the default as well. And I think these ones have been set up in they have been set up in what do they call it, in WordPress initially under our menus. Let me show us. So let me show you rather. Appearance, no, it should be under settings general. It should be under settings and general, yes. You can see what I have here, the site title and the tagline. So that's exactly what is being displayed here, the site title and the site description. So the logo, there's no point me uploading a site logo here, but just to fulfill all righteousness, let me do as if I uploaded it. Now, if you want to set up the favicon, you can set up the favicon. Mind you, this element here is what you call a favicon. Now, there are two ways to add a favicon to a site. Two ways. You might add it through Elementor here. If I choose an image here, if I upload files, there's a favicon I designed. Okay, this. So I might decide to use this. So you see, this is the favicon here. So this is one way to do it. Let me delete this. So I'll use the second way to do it to actually update the site. So okay, let's just go with this for now, because I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, so this is set. Let me quickly go and set up the let me finish designing this, then we'll go and set up the favicon. So what do we want to do? Okay, so this is set. This is set. Now let me make this is the menu originally. If I come to style and then this is the menu height, the menu wrapper background. I don't want. So it's fine. The menu border radius. Since basically the item is not having any. So item text color is this. So item text color, let me give you my secondary. You can see this is my secondary, but if it is if you hover on it, they are going to be having my accents. Then if it is active, you are going to be having my primary. So you see, you hover over it. So none of them is active, that's why it's displaying like this. So the menu style, so menu style, that is if you have any menus that are dropping down. So I think since we don't have any submenus for now, let's just go our way, so we won't waste time doing all this. So okay, the hamburger style, I think this is for mobile devices. So I think the background color, I want it to be my primary. This is for mobile because it's supposed to be mobile responsive. This is primary, and then yes, making my primary. So also I can add my mobile menu logo. Oh, sorry, I can edit the way the mobile menu logo will look. So for now, let's just go with these settings because I won't want us to waste time here. So let me edit this one as well. Edit the header search. What I want to edit is the background, and I want the background to be my primary color actually. So style, background, my primary color, as you can see, well, it's not bad. Then if you hover on it, it's just the background I want to change to my secondary. So come to take my secondary. So if I want to choose any other color apart from the ones I have, I can just choose the color here. So that's or for the hover state. You can see what I have. If I hover on it now, you can see the hover. Let me choose maybe let me make it orange so it will be very visible. You can see I hovered over it and it's giving me lemon. So but my normal is what? My primary, my hover should be my secondary, yes, secondary. So I think this is fine. So the next thing I might want to edit is this this one here, this one. So edit section and the style, the background. No. This is a subsection. So for this one, okay, this is what I want to edit. Edit inner section rather. So this is one inner section and this is another inner section here. You have to be very careful when using some of these templates because they might be confusing. So this is one section here and this is another inner section. So the style, the background, let me give you my secondary. So my secondary is fine. And then let me add my details here. So you can see this is the icon list. The first thing I want to change is the typography, please. Icon, the text, typography. It's giving me Roboto, but I want Open Sans. Okay, let me just go with the text. Everything is Open Sans actually. So I forgot to set up for nav menu. So menu item style, yes. So the typography is text. So Open Sans, everything. But I might want to increase the font width. So come here, Open Sans 14, and then what if I make it secondary or primary? Okay. Actually, I don't like the size of my primary, but I cannot go and start editing them now. Okay, so come here and come to the content. So there's 2348109580733. So that's my phone number. So come here and let me use my fancy email, domain email rather. Fancy is not a word. So click on this. Then for the address, let me say Yaba Lagos, Nigeria. And for all these social media icons over here, what do you want to do for Facebook and Facebook? I think we have a page on Facebook actually. You can go there to follow us on Facebook. Halogenius Ideas on Facebook. Currently, we don't have too many followers. Currently, we don't have too many followers. Okay, you can see 119. So please, you can just follow us. So this is what I need here. So copy it, and you can see this is our logo here. So you can just follow us. Facebook, and yes, for Facebook, this is it. So for Twitter, I think my handle is twitter.com/Chris Halogen with an underscore. So for the LinkedIn, should be linkedin.com/ln/Chris Halogen. Then for Dribble, let me take that out. For Instagram, it should be instagram.com/Chris Halogen. So you might just follow my social media handles there. And what's the next thing to do? Okay, I want to space them. They are too close to each other. Come on. So okay, the style is icon. Actually, okay, this is social icons, not icons itself. Because if it were icons itself, I'll be able to increase the size of this. I think I should be able to. Okay, the icon size, yes. I don't want it to be too big. I think this is fine. Well, let me make it 15. Okay. It's not allowing me to. Okay, 15 is fine. 15 is fine. So I want to space the icons. Will you allow me to space it? Okay, display inline block. Alignment is centered. What is the meaning of this line, please? It's not allowing me to space the icons. I want to space them. I want to space them. There's another option for me to use. Let me show us the option, but let me show you the option. The option for me to use is to use an icon list. If I use this icon list and I bring it here, I'll be able to change all those. But let's just make do with this so we won't waste time. So I think this is nice enough, and I want to edit the hover state. I want to edit the hover state. Social media. Okay, you have to edit it individually. So for the normal color, white is fine. The hover, I'll give you my accent. So if I hover on this, my accent. So I think Facebook is done for that style. If I say solid, it's not giving me anything. None is fine, please. So Twitter and border type is no. I just want to change the hover state to my accents. LinkedIn, the hover state, change it to my accents. Instagram, the hover state, change it to my accent. So all of them, they are having the same color if you hover on it, but you might decide to choose, for example, Facebook is blue, Twitter should be that Manchester City color. LinkedIn, I think is somewhere around blue too. Instagram, you might be talking about some pinkish stuff. So you might just choose all those individual colors, but let's just go with this for now. Then, okay, so this is my phone number. I might add a link. I might add a way for you to if you click on this phone number, it will initiate a phone call on your end. Let's go and set it up. Edit icon list. If you come here and copy this phone number, copy it, come here and say TEL : and this. So if you want, if anybody clicks on this info@larogenius.you creates the website. If you want somebody to click on it and be able to initiate an email message, you can say mail to. This is raw HTML anchor link stuff. So for this one, if you want somebody to click on this icon and it will take them to a map, somewhere they can, a map they can use to trace your office location or something, you can come to maps.google.com. Yes. Come to maps.google. No. Maps.google.com. So, for example, I'm recording this video from Unilag. So, I just say Unilag Akoka. So, you see what I have now? University of Lagos 4.4. Why won't my school have 5.0? So you can see this thing now. So you click on share, then you copy this link and bring it to your site. But that may be bad business for you because you are linking people away from your site. Another way might be to embed Google this Google Maps, embed it in your site, such a way that if they click on this, they can go to the contact page and you use the Elementor anchor link to draw those people to that section where you have the map. So, but for now, we are keeping it as basic and simple as possible. Okay, I think my header is done. So let me come and quick edit this. No, cancel. Let me edit this and activated. Yes. To save changes. So that is active now. Don't forget, I think I'm free to close this. Come back to my site, HID. Okay, let me take it to the last one. You can see what I have here initially. If I should reload this page, see what I have now. The reason why I'm having what do they call it, all these options here is because I'm the admin. That's the reason why I'm having this. Let me take this to incognito. So this is incognito on the same web browser. So if I should paste this, you can see what I have now. This is my header. This is my header. You can see what I have. So unfortunately the header and this body over here is having the same color. So let me take that out. Do I want this header to have a white background? Obviously I do. Let me go back and add the white background there. They say anything that is worth doing at all, they say it's worth doing well. Save changes. No, that's not what I want to do. So edit with Elementor. So this is all I want to edit, just this particular subsection, edit inner section, the style, and I'm going to give it a classic background of pure white. Since it's a background, it's not a bad idea if I have pure white there. Actually, I think what I have here initially is still pure white. Okay, it's not, the white is not pure. Okay, the white is not pure. So my header is done. Now let's go and work on the footer. So come back to this place. You come to the footer tab here. So the same thing is what we're going to be doing. They're going to be adding a new one. Let me say this is the main footer. Then it's going to be footer type. And it's going to be the entire site. Don't forget, if you're not using Pro, you can't do much. So let me save changes. What you see, I've not activated it. So if you come to the home page, I don't think I need this anymore. If you come here, you can see the footer I have. Let me reload this. See the footer I have currently. See the footer I have. See the footer. So come here. Okay, we've not even tested all these links here. Let's go and test it. This is my logo. I want to add a link to this logo such that if somebody clicks on the link, it will take the person to the home page. Don't forget, this is the home. If you go to the about, this is the about page. If you go to the blog, this page is still on the blog. So this, you can see, if I should click on it, I want it to take me to home. Let me quickly come to header. Let me take it to the last one here. So I'll just use it and go my way. Click on this. Edit with Elementor. Don't forget, this is just an image. So just click on the image, edit image, then you will see link, yes, custom URL, the home page. Copy this and paste it over there. So you update and you close this. So where is it? So if I come back to about, for example, reloading this header, you can see if I should go over on it, it is taking me to the home page. So that is done. So we're going to work on the footer. Come back here. I don't think I need this anymore. Let me just close it. I don't think I need subtaculous anymore. I can just keep my round cube open. So let's work on the footer. Where's the footer? Okay. I was going to reload this, so I'll show you what the footer look like. So you can see this is my footer currently. Now let's use this to edit the footer. So this is the main footer now. Let me click on it. Activate. Okay, deactivate first. Save the changes and edit. What is wrong with you? not allowing me to click on it. Okay, so I have the main footer here. So what I'm going to be doing is, it's already Elementor canvas, so just edit with Elementor. What do I want to do? Let me check if I can get good footer template here. I think I like this one. This one looks sleeky. And then let me close this and go back to Element Sketch. Come here and look for footers. Where at down? Okay, footer. So I have so many footers. Okay, it's not so many, but I'll still I still prefer this to what I have over there. So let me just go with this first one. Insert. Okay, see what I have. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be changing this. So okay, this is on page lists. These full links, a subscribe now button. What do they call it? A subscribe now form. Then some links and some links here. And okay, let's start. The first thing I want to do is to change this background to my secondary, and this footer here, this last one, to my primary. So this will be my primary and this will be my secondary. So come here, right click, edit section, come to the style, see the color over here, click on it and you see the secondary, and right click on this, edit inner section. What you no, it's the section itself I want to edit. So you come here and you come to the color, you choose the primary. So this text over here, I want it to be dark, black, to be this primary value. So the title, the color should be the secondary. So look what I have. I don't know, will it be better off with white? Actually, white is better. I'm a fan of using orange color and black together, so you won't mind me. You won't mind me. And what am I doing? Okay, so don't forget we have to edit the heading to make sure we are using the same font throughout, please. So title, primary color, and then the typography, I'm going to be using typography of text, but this is becoming smaller, so let me just edit heading. So the title over here is come here. And okay, everything is at default. What do I want to change exactly? Okay, since it's giving me a the family of default, it's going to be Open Sans by default there. So for this, I don't want it to be here. Edit the image and replace it with this one over here. So insert it. You can see it's coming out nice. So I love this quote: behind the word mountain, far from the country's vote. No, I don't like it anymore. What I saw is this. I thought this was a very good quote. So bringing no. Helping web businesses and organizations tell their digital story. No. I'm trying to look for something to put there. Helping organizations and businesses build websites. No. So please, I'm not a content writer, so just manage me for today. Niche based website design. So just like I said, manage me for today. I think I might want to install Grammarly. So to install Grammarly, come to Chrome Web Store. No. Okay, so Grammarly. Where did Grammarly for Chrome run to? I'm just coming and search. Okay, this is it. So add to Chrome, add extension. The reason why I have to add it is because of all the, like this text I'm typing here. If I add Grammarly, there are some grammatical errors. I don't know, this is a common noun. This is a verb here. So, no, sorry. Website design is fine. And a full stop. So, I don't know, there might be one or two other errors there, but just manage it for now. Edit social icons. Don't forget, the social icons we used upstairs. So let me just come back here. Okay, so close this. For the Facebook, come here and right click, copy link address. Come here and Facebook, paste it in. So what's happening? Okay. For Twitter, copy the link address, come here and for the Twitter, paste it in. For the LinkedIn, copy the link address and paste it into it. That's for LinkedIn. Then I don't use Dribble. For this, copy this link address and you paste it in. Okay, so but I don't like the way this is looking. So let's do some work here. So the width, I think I want it to be 2, and I want this to be my primary. So then the hover state, I want this to be secondary. So no. It can't be secondary because let me make it totally dark. If I make it totally dark, I don't know, will the difference be visible? Okay, let me make it totally dark. So for Twitter, we do the same thing. Make it to, no, I think it's 2 users less. So for the hover state, primary, no, background is pure black. It's pure black. Then this normal is going to be the primary. So we do the same thing for the remaining ones. For LinkedIn, color of this is going to be the primary, the width is going to be 2, the hover state, the background color is going to be pure black. LinkedIn. Then for the Instagram as well, don't forget we are doing the same thing. This is going to be 2 pixels and the color is going to be primary and the hover for this background color is going to be pure black. So everything is on the same page. Okay, so update that. Now for these useful links, I have two areas that I can add links to for now. So let me just add some dummy links there. So edit page list. You can see there, I have two page lists here. Two page lists. So edit page list. So the first one is you can see these are all the pages I have. So let me say home. No, home. Then I'm going to be selecting the home here. Then this one, no, this is going to be about. Then I'll come here to select the about page. Then close this. This one is going to be contact or blog. Let me use services here. Services. So I've not selected the page. So this is going to be services. Okay. So I think that is done. Then let's edit the second one. This one is going to be blog. I might just add an FAQ page or something. So this is blog, and this is going to be blog. So let this be my privacy policy. Okay, so the update. So for this, okay, for these useful links, what is the style? I need to be sure. No, I don't want. So just give me the default, which I've set already. So for this one as well, come here and give me the default. I don't want that to default. Thank you. So I'll make sure that everything on my site is open sans. Text, yes. Text. That's the typography. Open sans. Open sans. And this one as well. Edit the page list. So the text is also open sans. Okay. So for this, most likely to be Lacto as well. So typography, nah. Default, please. So come here and give me the default too. So this, the title, typography, default. Thank you. Which one is this one? So so let me edit this text over here. The content. This will be 2022. So what can I put here? This particular this thing here is supposed to, I don't want to leave it empty. So I think one trick I can play here is to let me delete this column. I delete that column. I have this one. Then I can make it center aligned. I can make it center aligned. Yes, sure. Boom. My footer is set. So I have my useful links. And one thing I want to do to my useful links is the hover state. Edit page list. The text, when you hover on them, I want you to give me my primary. So when you hover on them, you give me my primary. Yes. So for this one too, when you hover on them, I want you to give me my primary on the text. On the text to be precise. So hover on the text and you give me my primary. Yes, thank you. Very good. So you update this, and so I think my header and my footer is set. So if you reload the page, you can see what I have. No. Is my footer activated? I think not. Okay, it's inactive. So edit. Save the changes. Very good. So come here and reload. I think it might take some time to come up. Okay, this is my footer over here, but I wonder what this is doing here. So advanced. Okay, I think it's the margin button. We'll take it out. Update. So the margin button is not there anymore. Okay, so I wonder what this is doing here, but I believe that when I change this this layout to Elementor template, it's going to take this out. So you can see the header and the footer is set, and we're making progress. We are making progress. So the next thing we want to go and do is to edit this favicon. I showed us one way to do it already. So let's go and edit the favicon now using the second way. We'll commit the change now. Okay, so to edit the favicon, I think you come to global. No, site identity should be site identity. Yes. Edit site icon. Yes. So come here. You can see. If you select it, it's going to tell you to crop, but since it's a square image, you will. Let me explain what I mean by a square image. Let me use this one. So come here. Good. So a square image is an image like this one now, where the width is still the same thing as the height. So it's a square image. But if I have an image like this, this is horizontal oriented because the width is more than the height. If I have an image like this, the image is vertical oriented because the width is less than the height. So that is just it. So let me clean all this up. So come back here. So I don't have to crop the image. So okay, I might as well just keep. You can see it has committed it here. So publish. Then if I should come to my home page and reload it, where's my home page? Okay, let me just click on this icon here. It will take me to. You can see now the favicon. So if I reload all these other pages here now, it will bring up the favicon. So you can see the footer, the header. Well, I think everything is gradually coming into position. Alright, let's start mounting the pages now. You can start mounting the pages. So templates, so element kit. Take this out and take this out. Let me have one page first. Let me have one page, just one page. And from there I'll do every other thing I want to do. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay. So this is my page right now. Let's start by designing the home page. I'll come to my dashboard first. As you can see, the favicon. So I don't want all this. I don't want all this. It's deforming my. I don't want. Okay, so you can see it's telling me to get the pro version. but who does that? Okay, it's actually advisable you get the pro version. There's something I forgot to do in the footer area. For example, this footer area, I didn't add this subscribe now form here, so let's quickly go to add it. Where's my elements kit, header, footer? So come to footer, don't forget. No, that's the header. Come to footer. Actually, under all, you might see everything, but just come to footer, then click on this. No. It's active, then you edit it with Elementor. After editing with Elementor, what you want to do, most likely, don't mind me, what you want to do is to, what is wrong with this? Okay. What you want to do is to come here, look for Metform. So I have Metform here, because the reason why I have Metform here is because I've installed Metform plugin. Let me show us. You can see this is the Metform over here. You can view your forms, your entries, and all that. So if you come to plugins and you come to install plugins, you should see Metform here. I didn't install Metform from this WordPress repository. I didn't install Metform here. Why I installed Metform was when I was setting up Elements Kit. If you remember when I was setting it up. So you might as well install from this point, from WordPress repository. So you just come here, you look for Metform. You can see this is the Metform here. It's active on my site. That's why it's giving me this button right here. This active and button here. So come up to Metform, drag it into the place, and there's no content there, so it will tell me to edit the Metform. I don't have any Metform there initially, so I have to create a new one. So actually what I want to do is to create a, let me use this one, then I'll fine tune it to what I want. So I don't want something that is too loud. I just want an email. Take all these ones out. I just want an email address and the submit now button somewhere here. That's all I want. I don't want any. Take this out. Delete. Take the comments or questions out. So how can we help? Sorry. So take this out. Delete it as well. And what do I want to do? Subject. Delete. I need only the email address, so bring this one over here. Okay, this is an inner section. What I want is this button over here. Submit button. Submit button is not allowing me to drag it into let's submit button. If I should bring it here, okay. So let me take this one out. So for this field, you don't have to show the label, and you don't have to show the help text. So this is what I want, and I want this. Okay, it's not allowing me to edit. Let me do something here. Can I bring in an inner section? If I bring in an inner section, I'm not even able to edit it. Wow, this is very bad. This is very bad. Let me just go back to. Okay, let me go back to this point, and let me just make it full width, and I'll take, let me bring in the submit button. Okay, so take away the label and take away this. So take this out. So that is all I need. I don't need this. I don't need this, and Okay, this is just everything. So don't forget my submit button. Um, my submit button. Come to style, and the button has a shadow. I don't want the shadow. I don't want the shadow. No, I think this is where I'll edit it. I don't want the shadow. You see, the shadow is gone. So the submit button, I want everything to be okay. I think I used some corners. Have I ever used any corner here? Okay. There's no corner anywhere here. So let me just use let me use 0000. No, not the padding. Z. Okay. What I want to do itself is the border radius. The border radius. Okay, this is the border radius here. So 0000. Yes. And the color of the button itself should be my the background of the footer is the primary, is the secondary. So I think this one should be the no. This one should be white. No, should be white. Then the background type, the color should be primary. Okay. So I think this is, then I'll make sure that this edit section, let me update this one and close it. Let me update and close it. If I should update and close it, you see what I have now, this black background behind it, this white background behind it. I don't want that white background, so I want to take it out. So come back here, you edit the form. You can see I have a new form here, so you edit that particular form. If I edit the form, I can just click on this edit section and come to the style, the background, the color, and take it out completely so it's colorless. No, I think just to be safe, the opacity. So the background has no color, the overlay has no color. So if I update this and I update and close, you can see what I have here now. It's just the form and but I don't like the way it's too far from it's too far. Edit met form. So edit form. The button still has that shadow. I want to go and remove the shadow. I don't like that shadow I'm seeing here. Edit. The button has a shadow here. Style. And the button, the shadow of the button, come here. Okay, it has some shadow here. So take the shadow out completely. That is 1. 2. For this section, I think it has some padding and some margin somewhere that I want to turn to 0000 to give more room for everything to breathe. So it's 0 throughout now. So update this. Then you update and close. Okay, I think I like what I see. So I can type in my email address. It is still giving me that shadow. Where is this shadow coming from? Edit met form. Edit form. I wonder where that shadow is coming from. Okay, edit form. The whole of the section has a shadow first. The style, the whole of the section has a shadow kind of border. The whole of this section has a shadow. And now this button, edit submit button, I wonder where the shadow is coming from. The border, this should be the shadow, and the shadow, I took everything out. So let me just, okay. Okay, 0. Okay, I set everything to 0. I think that should do it away with the shadow. So, okay, you can see I have my form. That is it. That is my form, working, fully functional. This border radius here, let me take it out. I like any website I want to do. I want to make it as anything that is worth doing at all is worth doing well. So I want to make even the smallest detail. I want to make it count. Let me update this. I wonder why it's not bringing the option up anymore. So come to this. Okay, so edit it. For this particular label, where is it? Come to the style and no, the border radius, the 5. I want it to be 0. I don't want any border radius. Update and close it. You see? Now you are talking continually. Yes. So I think that should do it. And let's go and start working on the pages. So pages, all pages, all pages. Okay, let's start with the home page, which is the front page. So we open it in new tab. Now for this home page, close this. The template, make sure you choose Elementor full width here. Make sure you choose Elementor full width. Very important. Very important. So you update it. Now, before you start editing with Elementor, I want to bring in my templates. The templates I'm using. I want to bring them in. So come to Elementor. Under Elementor, you get templates. Come to saved templates. So under saved templates, you come to import templates. So I'll choose the file. The file should be on my desktop and no, on my desktop and my templates. So let's start with the home. So I got these templates online, so I can just use them here. I'll drop a link for you guys to get the templates. So just okay, you see. I have the home page. So this home page template is what I want to use to design the home page I'm working on now. So edit with Elementor. So you can see this is my header and this is my footer. I wonder where this is coming from. There's a shortcut way to take this out. And the shortcut way is to do it with CSS. But I wonder why it's not been overridden. Maybe like this. Okay. So I think this is it. So if I should right click on this and copy selector. Okay, I have an email. Okay, Metforms. They sent me an email, and I'll come to appearance, customize. Well, it doesn't always work, but let's try it out. It's worth a trial. I wonder why it should be gone. So doesn't always work, but I guess it did work now. So if I should publish that, I think I should reload this. You see, it's not there anymore. So that is the shortcut way to do it, but the space there. So this element over here, let me reload it. Okay, I have my page here, but this space over here, I'll look for something to do about it. So I want to bring in the template I want to work with. So this is the home page. Insert it. Okay, you see what I have here? See what I have? The template I just brought in. So if you scroll down, you can see I'm still going to make some edits to this template to make sure it is giving me what I want. This space over here, this space, it's giving me cause for concern, but let's keep working on this first. So I don't know. I wish this were black. But unfortunately it's not, and I have to take this to Photoshop to be able to edit it. Let's do something simple. Let me add another section here. There is a particular header I love to use here. You come to header. No. It should be hero, not header. It should be hero. There's a particular hero here I love to use. There's a hero here I love to use. Where art thou? This one. I love to use this one. It's simple, no too much noise. Okay, this one is not bad, but it's a video. It's using a video background here. So so on the background is a video. I might just take the video out and use text on it instead. I love the way it's just simple and should I do this? Let me do this. So wait for it to import. I don't know, it might take some time to import because of the video. Okay, that's started importing. Okay, you see, I have my London Bridge video. So it's loading. So even if you want to add if you want to add it in such a way that the background is a video, this is also something you can do. So I think I'll leave the video. So let me say so HRD website agency, let me say okay, so I don't know, I'm not a content writer like I told you before now. So just manage that for me for now. So come here and you can see what I have here. So default, please. We want to make sure everything you are using there's this consistency with the fonts. So come here and choose Open Sans. So come here and these are dummy texts. So Come here to choose open sans too. Okay, so for this particular button here, let me bring in my own button and design it. I don't like that button. Button looks too, I don't know. So come here. So the first thing is that it should be center aligned. It has to be small, and I don't want any border radius because I'm seeing 5 naira worth of border radius there. So border radius. Okay, wait. I want it to be 0. Border radius is 0. So you can see straightened. So come here and I can say no. You can just say about us. And remember what we did somewhere. For this link, just come and search for about. So it will bring out the page you have, but if the page is not on your site, you have to manually include it. So come here and right click, then you delete it. So okay, you see what I have now. So I think my hero is good to go, and yes, thank you for your time. So the corporate consulting edge. So I don't know, I don't want to keep this video, I want to keep it as short as possible, this video as short as possible, because it's becoming very long. I want to put an image here, I want to add an image here. So just for the sake of this, if you want to edit this text now, I just come here and put in I don't know, let me just right click, duplicate, then I will take one here, just for now, just as a placeholder, temporary. So just as a placeholder. Then if I want to, don't forget, all the text has to be, it has to be typography, not Poppins, please, just the default. Yes. So open sans, then you come here and I don't know, this is not the color of my site. Okay, it's the primary color. Okay, I hope this is the primary too. Very good. And this should be the secondary. Okay, this is text. Very good. So, but this, I don't know where this is coming from. Please, let's go with the secondary. So I think that is nice. So basically, anywhere I see green on this template, I'll just take it out and replace it with the secondary. This particular text here, it is looking too common for me. So leave some. Okay, so let me use this one, and good. So copy this and bring it in here, the content, and Ctrl Shift paste it. Yes. So this one is saying about us. This one is saying about us. I want to maintain the consistency with my buttons, so let me duplicate this and let me bring it down. And, I don't know what is wrong with Elementor these days. Normally it would allow me to drag that around, but for some reason or the other that doesn't work anymore. Delete. Okay, so I want to maintain some consistency. So about us, and please, I can change this picture as well, but I want to keep this video as short as I can. So For this particular text as well, the content is here. You can change it. You can change this one as well. So I think this is going to be linking to the services page. I think 5 is fine. 5 is fine. So I think 5 is fine. Experience in website design and development services. So then you see this text here. You can always change it. So for this one, for this button over here, I feel like I should actually adapt to this one. I feel like I should adapt to this button over here, but I don't know. Let's just keep using this one. I didn't edit the hover state of this button and I feel pained kind of. I duplicate it. No. That is a mistake in different places. So Ctrl Z. What's happening? Okay, so very good. So just bring it here. Okay, so delete this. So this is going to be view services. View services. So I think I want to have an arrow here. Let me see if I can get an arrow right. So I have this. No. I want it to be after. Okay, very good. So for this one too, I want the arrow to be after, arrow right. So I want this to be after. And okay, so let's do a bit of editing here. So CMS consultations. The picture over here, I'll just change the picture for one, then I'll just change the title for the rest. I'll change the picture for one, then the title for the rest. CMS consultation. Let me go and get a picture of CMS. So images. So I think I like this one. No. Choose usage rights, Creative Commons. Wow, this is very bad. This is very bad. So it's telling me licensable. Okay, let me just get WordPress logo. Just something as a placeholder there. Okay, this one doesn't have a background. Just exactly what I want. Let me copy the image address. Let me see if I can bring it into WordPress. This is another way to, very good. I can bring it into WordPress. Now, if you want to upload a media file from URL, you can just come here and insert the URL. Then you insert the media. It will download the media. You can see what I have here. So it has downloaded it. So I have market research. I have market research here. Let me say website design Then website development. Then this one is going to be website management. Or CMS management. So I think we are good on that one. So the next thing we want to edit is this section over here. So you can see we have the main office and the branch office, but let's leave this one like this. You can edit them yourself. You can come to this Google map and let me choose another Muritala Mohammed Airport, Lagos. Start getting that. Okay. This is it. You see, Muritala Mohammed International Airport. So, and if I should scroll down. Normally, I'm supposed to be having images of some individuals here with their name and their so best team, our advisors. Okay, I have to change this to this is going to be the default. So I want this to be my primary. So this will also be going to be my primary. Okay, so I think that is good to do. So I did code on. I think okay. So let me just go back one hand. I don't want it to be all black. So I think okay, so for this one we come here and we are making it the default. This is also going to be the default. So this is going to be my secondary. So I can drag in this one here. I don't know why it's not coming down. Okay. So I'll just put this one under about us. So meet the team. So let me look for, I think I should have an image here I can use. Okay, I don't have any image here. I've deleted it. You come to unsplash.com or pixabay.com. Let me look for smiling man. So let me just use this guy here. So download for free. Sorry. So wow, Alawale Mona. So I think he's a Nigerian guy. I don't know. Why is it behaving like this? So download for free. Let me get one woman scripture. Smiling woman. Okay. I think this is fine, but I don't know. Let me use this. So let's come back here. So for this first guy, okay, I think it's 3 I need. Let me add. No. That's not how it works. Come to picking your image. After bringing in your image, come to upload the file. So let me use this first one. So let me edit the image and crop it first, because this image I want it to be no this one. I want it to have this vertical orientation. I don't know how to see. So the width should be 600. Okay, so I'm going to be using 600 by 400, and it has to be uniform if you want it to come out nice. So 600 by 400. No. Edit the image 600 by 400. What the fuck? I say 400 by 490. Okay, and let me scale it. I want to bring the weight of the image down as much as I can. So 400 by 490. Insert the media. So after inserting the media, normally what you want to do is to add maybe their name and their contact, maybe their social media handle. So let me edit this colon actually, then do something about the padding to make the image smaller a bit. Then I'll bring in my text. So let me say I wanted to take my secondary and I want it to be center aligned, and the font is too big obviously. So come to the style and typography, make it allow David, then the weight is fine. So let me add some social media icons here. I want to do circle. Then I want to make it small actually, the size of it. think this is fine. Normally you put the person's post as well. So maybe the CEO. Let me duplicate this. So this one is going to be a paragraph. No, I think it's better I use the text editor. Where is it? Text editor. Okay, so let me say I'm the CEO actually, but let me just borrow this guy my title just for today. So the style, I want it to be center aligned actually. So center alignment. Close this. This is too far down. And I wonder why this came so far down. Advanced. So margin bottom. I don't like the way it's giving me. That vibe is giving me. It is too low. Okay. Let me do -30, a round figure. Okay. So I still think this is too down for this hourly David. The margin bottom as well. Let me do 30. And I'll do minus. So I think this is fine. So I'll just duplicate this one, then we'll move on. Duplicate the column. So delete this. So you can just go in and make your changes. So update this. So it's 5. So on website design and development, let me give it this. Okay, so website design and development. So for this button over here, you know how we do. Let me duplicate this, and because of that consistency, very very important. So this is going to be center aligned. Let me take this out. So for this one, let me say book appointments. So book appointments. So after booking the appointment, what else do we want to do? The icon over there. Well, the icon is not bad. So let me say I didn't create a page for booking appointments, so perhaps we might not work on it, but let me just leave it as this for now. So normally I'm supposed to have a blog here. But and these testimonials too. Normally I'm supposed to have a blog here. Let me just take the blog out for now. Actually, it's a good practice to have your blog on your own page. Let's just take it out for now. If I edit the section, I'll come here and No, what am I doing? Edit the section, come to advanced, and come to responsive 1, 2, and 3. So if you preview the site, you can see just from there to testimonials. So for these testimonials, I'm going to be doing something here. So let me check these guys if they have any testimonials widgets here. So the testimonials widget they have. Let me see which one we are going to work with. This is nice actually. The ones with the quote is nice too. Let me just insert this one so we can go. Okay. So you can see so you can just come here, pick any of them. Okay, you can see I think it's the testimonials widget, the testimonials widget. Just come, choose any style you want, then you customize the style. That's the basic. So what I want to do is that I want to bring this inner section, I want to take it up. I used to be able to drag this thing past here. I don't know what is wrong. Yes, that's exactly where I want it to be. So this is going to be my secondary, don't forget. So I think I'll just leave it like this. So let me take this one up, take it out. So you can just come in and edit whatever you have here. So for these newsletters, don't forget we are going to be using Metform again. So I think, I don't know, I have a subscription page here. Why should I have newsletter again here? Let me just hide this one. The reason why I'm hiding this is because I have one here. So I have one there already. So okay, so this is my home page. This is the home page. Most times the home page is always the most difficult to design because it takes a whole lot of detailing and all that. So let's see what we got. So I have this section, I have these images, and I have these other ones. I have my Muritala Mohammed airport map. So you can just change all this when you want to design your place. So I have my team, and I have the appointments, the testimonials, and I have this bogus stuff here. So okay, I discovered something here. I think for this footer, the reason why I'm having the whole space here is because there should be a margin top somewhere that is not supposed to be. There should be a margin top somewhere that is disturbing it. Okay, so if I should click on this section and I edit the section, I come to advanced, you see this margin top is giving me 400, make it 0, and boom, my footer is back to its original glory. So close this and reload this page. So you see that the footer, the space is not there anymore. So you see, the space is not there anymore. So that's it. That's it. So I have my subscribe now button. Anybody that should enter an email here, for example, someone at gmail.com. I think I still have to set something up here. Okay. So submit the form. You can change this text here. You can change it. If you come to met form, you come to entries. So okay, I think you have to do all this one. So let me just add in my round cube here. So copy and paste this. Next step is for you to. No, I don't need to do it. So then I don't need this. Next step and switch it. Okay, so come to entries. Okay, you can see the entries for this particular form. Okay, you can see this particular form now. This is the data being generated, email address. This is the only data I wanted to collect from the form. So, and the form has been named. So that is it. So come to close this. So let's go on to design the next page, please. After the home, okay. This I've not updated this. Let me close this. So the pages, I've designed the home. If I should reload this page, you will see the home page will now be, you can see this Elementor there. It shows that Elementor is responsible for what is being displayed on this home page. So let us work on the About Us page. Don't forget, I have to come to my template first, import templates, then I will import the About templates, About page, then import now. So as you can see, I have the About page template here. And then come to pages. I have the About page template. Okay, this is the pages. Have I opened it anyway? No. So About edit. So after editing, don't forget this has to be Elementor full width. Then you update it. Then you edit with Elementor. Another thing I like to do for the websites I design is to keep my my hero area consistent. For example, I should come here and edit with Elementor. I want to keep my hero area consistent. So when you transition from page to page, you are seeing almost the same thing. So this is my hero area. This thing. So I can right click on it and I will save it as template. So I will know that this is the global hero area. So save it. So you can see global hero area. So come to the next page I want to design. Come to templates, my templates. The first thing I want to bring in is the About page. So the About page that I just got in. So okay, I think this hero area is just work just fine. I think About Us, who we are. I think I like this. So style, the typography is what open sounds very good. So who we are, typography is what open scrot of it. Take everything to open sans. So about page ID, websites, design, pages. So this content over here, you know the drill. You can always change it. You can also change this space at the end. Sorry. So come here and say let me just see here is fine. I don't have to make too much noise about it. This signature, I have no reason to keep it here, but let me just have it over there. Okay, for this one, for this image, I have no reason to remove the background. Let's keep it. Okay, I want to this divider. It's solid. I want it to take. I think you should take secondary. It is almost noticeable. On the other hand, I want to give it primary. I think we just have to do the trade-offs. Let's manage it like this. So, okay. Okay, there should be a Teams widget. Let's. I come here and I come to Envato. I should be able to get a Teams widget here. A Teams widget here. I should be able to get something for Teams. Yes, if I come to Teams, I should be able to get something for Teams here. Okay, I think this is quite nice. And with our team, with our team. Let me just go with this. Let me go with this. Go with this. Okay. So okay, so what I want to do now is to I think I would have loved to take this one up. No, I can't take it up. So come here and right click, copy, and then come here to right click and paste it as well. So come here, copy again, and you come here to make sure you are below it and you paste it. But this has to be secondary. So all this, so we meet again. I don't want this, and I don't want this as well. Okay, so I think I'll just go with this. So you can see what I have here. No. Go. So you can see what I have here. I might decide to change whatever image I want to change and all of that. Come here and see this image here. I can change it to Olivia, CEO, whatever. So I'll just leave it like that. So we also have testimonials. I'm going to be using the same testimonials I used on the home page. So okay, this is testimonials I use on the home page. So let me just save the whole section as template, testimonial section. So save it. So that's my testimonial section. Sorry. Come to my Elementor and I should plus bring in that template testimonial section. In fact, yeah. Okay, and okay, we have the testimonials there, but I don't think I want to have this one here. And actually, I would rather have this testimonial sit inside of this. I don't have it sit inside of this. But we have a pitfall somewhere. As you can see, the background is static, but I have to give it a white overlay so that all this text here will be able to display properly. So let me give it the section. You come to the background, and as you can see, this is the background over here. They have to give it a black overlay to get what they have now. So background overlay, it's black. Okay, it's black already. I should reduce the black. Am I losing anything? Okay, I think reducing it doesn't fine. Let me use 0.3. Okay. So I think I should be able to manage this. This should do for now. So take this away, and okay, I think we're almost getting there. For partners, let me see if I have something for partners. Okay, I've used partners in Envato before. Let me check element kits, partners. I don't think I have any partners here. So let me go back to my Envato, my lovely Envato. Come back here. You have to see partners somewhere. Or logo grid, that's what they call it. Logo grid. So you can see the logo grid, and let me just use this simple one here. So while it's installing, we'll come to second. So I don't know. Let me move this down. This is not bad actually. If I should take this out. I think I'll just make do with this. Don't forget, you have the opportunity to change all this text here. So I'll just manage this for now. And yeah, our about today is gaining shape, and I think we're almost done. So don't forget, I have a subscribe now on this thing, so I don't need this one. Okay, CTA, footer CTA. I have this thing somewhere here. Okay, very good. So let me copy this. So I'll just bring it in here. Save as templates. Capacity, save it. Then come to Elementor. So bring the footer CTA. Insert it now. Okay, so let me just take this out. So instead of, okay, I think book an appointment is fine. So about page is good to go. The about page is good to go. So okay. So what other page do we have to design? Okay, we've done the opening. Okay, we've done the home, we've done the about. Let's do for services. Let's do for services. Let's do for services. All about services. So let's come back and see what the site looks like currently. And okay, I think home is the way. Okay, so this is the home. This is the home. This is the home. If I come to the about, you see what the about us page looks like. Okay, so we are getting there. So now let's work on the services page. So I'll close this in peace. So where's my services? Services. Edit it. So Elementor will update it and edit it with Elementor. Okay, so okay, my template. So I have to import templates, choose a JSON file, and services. Import. So I think I'm going to do something, and I'm going to create a new page. So I'm not going to be working on the blog for this video because let me the appointment page. Appointment. So it's Elementor full width. Then I'll publish it. I'm not ready to edit it now, but let me just refresh this. And another thing I want to do is to add it to my website. So the first thing is to add it to the menu, appearance menus. Then I'll also add it to my footer, appearance menus. So I have appointment here, and let me take the blog out. So appointment, add to menus. I don't know. Okay, appointment. So I have appointment and I have contacts. So I'm not going to be adding contacts to the privacy policy as well. So I'm just going to be having it there as just to occupy space. So if I should reload this, for example, now you will see the appointments menu here. See the appointments there. You can see appointment. So I'm going to be adding appointments here. I'll bring services here. So home about appointment. Let me quickly go and do that. So remove that is out of budget. Okay. Or let me design this page then. I'll go sort it out. Come to my template, then you see services, service page. So insert. Okay, I love this image. I love this guy. So you see, majority of what we are going to be doing is just a matter of being consistent. For this service, you see what I have here, service, but don't forget this has to be secondary, and this has to be, I think this is open sans. Open sans. I will just choose default. So the default is open sans. Style, typography. Open sense. Okay. So so for the services, you can see I can change the image here. I can change the image, but I'm not going to be changing any of the images, just the titles, and I have no reason to have a button here. I don't want to have a button here, although I might decide to. I have a single post page for services. But let me take the buttons out first. Because obviously there's a place where you can book your appointment here. So there's an appointment page. So on the appointment page, you request for any of the services. So business consulting, let me say website design, then website development. Then after website development, you're going to be having CMS management, and consultancy. So let me say troubleshooting. Then after troubleshooting, bug fixes. So I can just change all these images, but I'll just leave them so we can. So for this one, you know the drill. Country, filter CTA, insert, So close this and then don't forget you have an appointment page now. So show up, then we update it. And our services page is live and in HD. It's live and in HD. So just look at it. Okay, and I think we are almost done with the whole site. So the home is done, the about is done, the services, then now the appointments. So one thing I might want to fix. Okay, I had something to fix initially. I can't remember what I wanted to fix. Well, hopefully I'll remember before. So the home too, the appointments button over there. I haven't created the appointment page, so let me just quickly go and fix it. Okay, let's wait for it to load. So book an appointment. So the appointment page, let me see if there are any other buttons here that are not linked. Okay, I remember what I wanted to fix. After this I'll go fix it. The footer. So I think just about us should do. But there's something we can do here, something interesting. This is Meet Our Experts. You can come and add what we call an anchor link. So you might add the anchor link somewhere here. You might add it somewhere here. So the anchor link might be experts. So what will happen is that for this button, since I've added this anchor link over here, let me update the anchor link. This is the about page. So this is the about page. Come back to the home page, and for this, let it be our experts. So for the URL about, but I'll be adding something to it, slash the ID of expert. So I'll demonstrate it for us. The ID of expert. So expert. Come here. The ID, let me just be sure, of experts. So update that, and let me go back to view the page so I can fix the footer. So the main footer. Yes, so I come here and I edit the page lists. So I might just add one and call it appointments. So choose the page, it's going to be the appointment page. So that is good to go. Take the services out. Right click on this and edit the colon and come to start right click this rather, edit the page. Then this other item here, let it be services. No, actually I would rather have this third one to be privacy policy. Privacy policy. Well, this should be privacy policy, and this block should come down. So this one will be services. So this is going to be the services page, and we are good to go. So come back here. Okay, all the buttons are working fine. And if I should close this and come to home, okay, services is going to about. No, I don't want that. This services button here should not go to about. So let's quickly fix it. Services button should not go to about. Okay, view services. This is going to about. So services. So updates. And okay, apart from this, let me just meet our experts. Let's be precise. So you might just have the same picture with what I have on the experts page. So close this as well. So let me reload. Okay, so services is going to services. Then meet our experts. Now you see what I did here. The anchor link is not working. Anchor link is supposed to work. Edit page with Elementor. The anchor link is not doing what I asked it to do. The anchor link. Okay, this is it. Okay, let me just take this out completely and bring it back in. ID of expert. Update that. Expert. So if I come to about and I load, no, if I come to home, it's supposed to give me about with the ID of experts. Okay, very good. So if I should open this up, you can see the anchor link is not working. So it's just bring me directly to experts. So this is one of the ways you can build a one-page website. One of these days there should be a tutorial on that. Just a one-page website with so many with some menus here. So if you click on the menu, it will just come down to that page, that section. So I think we should go to the appointment page now. We don't need this. I don't think we need it anymore. So we are almost done actually. Come to edit. For the appointment page, don't forget Elementor full width, and let me bring in the template for appointments. Import template in the JSON file, the appointment page, and you import it. So you can see I have the appointment page here. Edit it with Elementor. Okay. So what do I want to do? I want to come here to bring in my template and this appointment page. I will insert it. If it asks me a question, I will say no. Okay, it's not asking me the question. Fine and good. So this picture is nice. Okay, this is the appointment page here. So click on appointments now. And newsletter. This is not what I would want to have here. Apart from this particular section here, and this section over here. So I think I've had to do this somewhere. Then the services page. So let me just bring in exactly what I have there. Not the services page. I think it's on the home. I have to do something like that. This is it here. So let me just edit it with Elementor and bring it in for consistency. That is what you should do actually, because you know you have to be bringing in all the images and all that. So it's better you just bring it in using Elementor. Exactly what you have there is what you'll be bringing in. So click on this and save as template. Then you call it one name, some services. So you save it and some services. Come here. Okay, so come to the Elementor. I think this is for the home. Okay, come here and bring this up. My template, some services. Insert it. No. Okay, so I'll just take this one out and I'll go my way. But don't forget, I've had to make some modifications there. So view services. Okay, so after this one, what I want to do is, I think I added it to the wrong one. I added it to the wrong one. I added it to the home. Let me just reload this, but I won't reload. I won't commit my changes. So come here. This is where I'm supposed to add it. So some services, no. Okay, so I can take this one out in peace. Okay, very good, very good. So I have my home. Okay, so for this particular one too, I think the only thing I did here was to change this one to black. Oh, no. I think I changed it to primary. So then I brought this one to these are changes you should do to your taste. This one to your taste. So let's just leave it like that. So it's something you can do from here. So since this is an appointment page, okay, let me change this to black. Don't forget, your fonts have to be consistent. It has to be consistent. Um, okay. What I want to bring in is an account, a quote. Let me see if this one has some nice quotes. Sorry. All inbox video, call to action, drop, fun facts, whatever. It's not giving me what I want. Even if it's a contact widget, let me see. Because normally the appointment you look to contact, then you book you reach out to you to get schedule an appointment. Or you put a calendar there, that's another way they do it. So there's an application called Calendly. So you might just integrate it there, but I want to do something very simple and straightforward. There's no contact here. How come? There's no contact here. So let me come to my beloved Battery that has contacts. So it has so many contact forms here, and then I just need something that can occupy the whole space. Something that can occupy the whole space. I think I like this. I think I like that. Let me use this one. So this is what my form is supposed to do. So the first thing I want to do is to take away the background of this style. Is the background overlay? Yes. I don't want. Let's take it out. So actually, let me just build this from scratch. So if I take this one out, bring in a 3. Okay. So edit section, advanced, and the padding, the top, I'm gonna give it like say 70, the bottom 70, and 20% here, then another 20% here, then that's my next form. The next form, so edit form and select a new form. Which one am I using here? This booking form. Let me use this booking form. So edit form. Okay, so the form has first name, last name, email address, phone number, check-in date, check-out date. I want to do that. Instead of calling it check-in date, I'll call it proposed date. The proposed meeting dates. Then for this one, let me say, let me change this one to a text field, and I'm going to be calling the text field service required. Service required. So let me look for a text field here. I can just duplicate, then bring it there. So I'm using any flavors. So delete number of adults. Let me take this out. Number of adults. Instead of number of adults, I want to have service required. The service required. Sorry. So come to style. You can also configure this form to send notification to admin every time this form is filled. So you come to form settings and play around with all these settings here. You should be able to do it. You can see the confirmation message we got the other time. So but let's just continue. So the content. Okay, I think this is a number field. This is a number field. This is not what I want. I'll come back and get the text field. I'm just going to text field, but I have to do everything from the beginning. Something I was running away from. Service required, then service. Service required, then service. Then another thing you might want to do is let me check the font of this one. Typography, vertical 18500. Come here. Actually, I'm supposed to be using Open Sans, but okay, this is taking the default 18 and 500. So I'm good to go, and it is required. It is required. This is required. So it's going to be giving me that required stuff. So delete this. This is supposed to collect text. Let me change the placeholder. The placeholder is what service? So number of children. No, take this out. Take this out. We don't. So I don't think we need a comment if we want to. It's just an appointment. No. I took away the most important part of the form. So just take this one out. Delete. Then this submit button over here. It's going to take a whole lot of time to edit, but I'm just going to change the color, then I'll leave the rest. But okay, this is the padding over here. The color should be the primary, and border radius should be 0. Then the shadow is none. The button shadow 0, 0, and 0. Okay, so after that, then this form itself, I'll come to advanced and make sure that it doesn't have any shadow. Background overlay, I don't know. Shape divider, background. I don't want any shadow anywhere. It's going to be having this shadow down here, so I have to take it out. Okay, for the style, background overlay. Hold on. Yes, I think this is. So this is 0, and another 0, and another 0. So my form is just my form, no shadows. And what I want to do is, I don't know, I want to take away the background of the form, so it will inherit the background of whatever I place it on. So let me just reduce the opacity to the fullest, then I'll update this. Okay, so let me have this form in the middle. Let me have that form in that submit button in the middle. So this submit button, let's let it be smoothly aligned. So to book your appointment, fill this form below. Thank you and God bless. Kindly fill the form below to book an appointment. And let me add markup rather. So yeah, you see what I have here. I think you should do it. So WhatsApp is first name, last name, and we are good to go. So I think we should view this page. Okay, this is the appointment page. The site is coming together actually. So the home is done, the about, the appointment. I wonder why I didn't have contact here. There should be contact here. Come on, don't do that. There should be contacts. So this is what I want to edit here. Or let me edit this one and just add the contacts there. So duplicate this and contact, then contact, and I think that should do it. Okay, so finally, brethren, let's go design the contact page. So you can see this is what the contact page looks like now. So come to pages, contact, come to edit, then actually there's something I want to call our attention to. We don't have any blogs on this site, so there is actually no reason to have this search button here, because if somebody clicks on the search button and the person tries to search for something, there's nothing to search for because we don't have a blog. So, but I'm going to leave the search button there. I'm going to be leaving it here, but actually there's no reason to have a search button here. So for the contact, come here, Elementor full width, update it, then come to template, import the contact template, then you import it. It's going to roll till it comes to import it. Then you edit with Elementor. So, and you come here to your template, you see the contact page. I'm having two contact pages here, and both of them came in by admin. What Canva? Then come to my template. Why am I having two contact pages? And both of them is at the same time. Okay, I think it brought in the page twice. Perhaps I clicked on. Let me take this one. This one should be the most recent. Okay, contact us, get in touch. There's no need to have this. So, wow, I love this contact page. This is where the contact form is supposed to be. So, but I would love to. You can see this contact detail. I would love to reduce the typography. 16 pixels is fine for this. So this one too. Don't forget, please, when you are doing yours, make sure the styles. And for this one, let me bring down the size. I don't like the size, even though it should be 20, and I want it to be bold. Come on. So copy. Actually, let me just go with the main office alone, because just the main office is fine. And then don't forget, this has to be secondary, and has to be secondary. And for the main office, I might just leave this address over here, just to grant us speed. Don't forget, this has to be secondary. Edit the icon box and make it to be secondary. Then I have my form here. That's my let form. So come up here. No content is added, don't worry. So as you can see, the form is going to be having a dark background. So let's come up with a new one that we have to customize in such a way that it needs to be having a black background like this one. So let's just go with this simple contact form over here. Edit the form. So a simple contact form that we are going to edit. First name, last name, subject, email address, and whatever comment or question you have. Let me take this one out. The reCAPTCHA. It's quite easy to set actually, but let's take it out. So come here and what do I want to do? This has to become primary, and the border radius has to be 0. And the shadow has to be 0, 0, 0. Okay, that's 0, 0, 0, and it has to be center aligned. Then you come to this section over here, edit the section, and come to style, and come to the background, the border actually. Come to the box shadow, and this is 0, this is 0, and this is 0 as well. So I'm sure I'm not having any shadows. Then one thing you might want to do is to change the color of the background temporarily to something dark. So that way we can easily change the style of our labels to maybe something light. Something light. Let me see. Something like this. Something like this. Let me save this as label white. So create. Then the placeholder too has to be take that color, label white. No, not the placeholder actually. Reset this place. I think this is too dark for a placeholder text. It should be somewhere here. Okay, this is fine for the placeholder. So I think it's help text. Yes, it's help text I wanted to change to label white. Very good. So we do the same thing for everything. The color is the label white, and the help text is the label white. Color is the label white. Email address is what? The color is the label white. and the help text is also label white. So come to subject, the label white, and also the help text is label white. Come here, come to style, typography, no. The color is the label white, and not the placeholder text. Okay, it doesn't have any help text. So it doesn't have any help text. So okay, so since I've changed all the background of all this since I've changed the color to white, I'm free to remove the background now. So it is going to be inheriting the background of anything I place it on. So this is the background. Come here and kill the opacity to the fullest. So you can see I don't have anything anymore, but if I should update and close it, you see what I have. So, but it's not having enough room to breathe. Let me edit that column, and I think the padding is too harsh. And why is the padding this harsh? I think it's harsh. I don't know. So top and bottom, let me do 35 for top. Actually 35 is still too much. Say 25 is fine. Then for the bottom, and for the bottom let me do 40 or 50. 50 is not bad. Then what I might want to do is the left and right. This is 60. What if I do 10 right? Then I do 10 here. So actually let me edit that column and make the background darker. Okay, so it's coming out nicer, but I don't like the way this thing is looking. So let me go back to edit the let form a bit. Let me update and reload. So edit the met form, the form I'm on currently. So I can't see anything here. So let me edit the section and give the background a bit of color so I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so let me just edit the text, or let me edit this colon instead. Edit colon, and for the padding, just for the left and right, let me do right 5, left 5, or that make it 10. Okay, I think 10 will make sense actually. So okay, edit column. What did I edit just now? Edit text. Okay, it was the text I edited here. I'm supposed to edit the colon. So the padding is 10 right and 10 left. So edit the colon. Padding is what? So 10 right and 10 left. Also come here to edit the colon and give me 10 right and 10 left, and I think that should do it. So don't forget, if I edit the section I have to go and kill the opacity, then you update and close. Okay, I think it's looking better now, but the comment is not on the same line, so I think I have to add it to the comments too. Okay, so open this, edit column. No. The column I want to edit now. So right is 10 and left is also 10. So update and close. Okay, so everything is aligned now, and as you can see, we have the my Google map over here. I can add any address I want here, and I'll be let me add an address there. So the location, let me say Ikeja, Lagos. So it's going to be giving me, you can see I have Ikeja here. So whatever, let's just look for a way to tweak just to make it look better. Okay, you can actually leave this. Got the contact form. So yes, yeah, what is here? Okay, have we met? So they're asking me if we have met. Don't worry, we have not met it. So this is my home page. Good to go. My about is good to go, and my services page is also good to go. And finally, my contact page, my appointment page is also working fine, and the contact page is working fine as well. So if somebody should fill this form, you get the entry in your backend. So well, this has been a very long video. It has been a very stretchful video, but that's why I had to save the best for the weekend. I don't know when you will be watching this video in particular, but this is a website we just finished, even though it still requires some texting, changing some of the text and all that, but a functional agency website, this is what it looks like. The only thing we've not done so far is the blog and the privacy policy content, which is just text basically, so you can just set that up. So I appreciate the fact that you are still watching by now, because it's a very long video, and it means a whole lot to the channel in general. If you can subscribe and like the video, share it on social media, spread the word to help this video get to more people. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.